What's up, everybody? Good morning. Tommy here, Math Productions. After finishing up our survey mission in the Olympus system on Nisoi specifically, we did that mission for the UC. They contracted us to go out and survey the planet and find some Xenos, some local wildlife that we might be able to domesticate for further research and further use. We 100% scanned Nisoi, so the UC paid us for our efforts there and gave us another contract to head over to a small research facility that's set up here in Alpha Tirna on Alpha Tirna II. What our goal is here, though, is not just to continue surveying a planet that's habitable. I suspect that some of these missions are absolutely working with doing fact-finding for list, because the UC keeps sending us to habitable planets. But the focus this time isn't just going to be the survey itself and being able to domesticate more Xenos, but we're actually trying to do some more research so we can gain some more knowledge, right? I love the phrase, knowledge is power. It's absolutely true. The more you know, the better you can perform, right? So that's why we're going to stop here at this research lab. It's a mod piece that's added by the Fielded mod from Something Wicked 3, part of that Wicked Workshop set. I highly encourage everybody that's into building absolutely gets all of the Wicked Workshop mods. They work incredibly well together. It's like they were made to be paired together. You should definitely have them all, but specifically that research desk came from the Fielded mod in that set. But we unlocked as much of the initial Xeno treat research that we could with level 1 gastronomy. To get to level 2 gastronomy, we're going to need to create 5 individual food or beverage items. Once we can get our gastronomy up to level 2, we'll be able to do some additional research to unlock some additional goodies, right? So what we're doing now is we're at the cooking station. It's a functional grill added by the Functional Decor mod by Betamax76. Again, I highly encourage anybody, everybody who enjoys any aspects of Outpost building, definitely go to Betamax76 mod author page and just download as many as you want. All of them, because they are fantastic. But what we're looking at here is the range of Xeno treats now that is offered through the Xenomaster mod by Ghostwriter231. Because again, the research that our character is doing, being a xenobiologist, is specific to trying to not only domesticate, but make the most efficient companions as possible with these Xenos, right? So after crafting these 5 individual treats, some of them were just food, one of them clears any ranged abilities that we've given our Xenos, and then a couple other ones were for specific power-ups and combat abilities. But after making the 5 we needed, we were able to go now into our skill tree, unlocked already the upgrade from level 1 to level 2 on gastronomy, and then looking around at other things that we could research right now because we still have a bunch of leftover materials at this outpost. We went ahead back into the skill tree, unlocked security, and we're going to start working our way towards chemistry, because within those Xenomaster added items that can be researched and crafted, you do need to incorporate a lot of different skills to be able to unlock everything. Basic is gastronomy, as well as security, both of those level 1. When you need chemistry, that's a science tree level 2 perk. So you're going to have to already have, what is it, like 4 or 5 points invested into the science tree before you're even going to be able to get to the chemistry perk itself. Same thing with zoology and botany. I did give us an advantage on those with the backstory of our character being a scientist. I gave us those 2 perks off top. So if you're working just straight vanilla to be able to get everything that you're seeing in this playthrough, the animal husbandries, the planters, those are things that you're not going to be able to get as early in the game as what we have without having the ability to give yourself those perks right from the start. But we didn't give ourselves any unlocked research or anything like that, so that's why, aside from just the Xeno specific things I wanted to unlock, we went through just all of those research categories and unlocked every bit of initial research for the categories I'm interested in right now. The reason I qualify it like that, I didn't worry about unlocking a bunch of weapon stuff right now or spacesuit stuff right now. I really just focused on the Xenomaster items, the Outpost, the pharmaceutical items, and the aid items, right? But the Outpost specifically, like if you want, what is it, like item warehouses or whatever, the warehouse storage units, if you want those, if you want certain builders, you're gonna have to unlock some of that Outpost research, right? Whether it be the decorations category, the robotics category, the manufacturing category, there are assets for building, absolutely, that are locked behind those research levels. So it's very important that you do actually take some time to investigate researching in the game. There is an aid item, I don't use it in this video, but it does absolutely help with research. It's the Synapse Alpha, if I recall correctly. It looks kind of like a EpiPen, if you will, or something like that. But if you use that, it'll decrease by, I think, 10% the amount of items needed for unlocking a specific research category. So if you use the Synapse Alpha, it can make it easier because you're using less components to be able to research. And also too, if you wear a science research outfit, then you'll get a little bit of a buff while you're doing your research with that outfit on as well. So what you're seeing here on screen though is familiar from the last episode, just like we did on Olympus, on Nisoi. We got an animal husbandry up and we went through the different categories within that animal husbandry to make sure that we could add one of each type of new Xeno that we have yet to add to our team. And spoiler, at the end there was 5 total new ones. So with the 8 that we already had, I think at the end here, you're seeing it now, we have 13 Xenos as part of our team, right? I do want to point out, if you saw, I ran over before that big giant crab one at the end that I unlocked, or that I got as a Xeno, I was out of CCDs. So again, shout out Ghost Rider 231 making the Trade Authority can sell Xenomaster items add-on mod. We were able to go right to the trade crate by Betamax76. That's right here at the Outpost. And not only did that Trade Authority have CCDs in stock, they were Mach 3 CCDs. I have never, ever, ever had that tier CCD in play. I had 6 of them, right, that I was able to purchase with the funds fronted by the UC for completing our last mission. And so now I have 5, because I had to use one of those 6 to get that giant crab buddy. But now we have 5 Mach 3 CCDs left for us to go out into the wild and see what we can capture. I do plan to use those 5 actually in the wild, catching some Xenos in the wild, not just doing the easy way at an animal husbandry. That's what we're going to do with those 5 Mach 3s. I want to test them out actually in the field and see how well they do. But we pulled out this buddy. I love this dude. It's like Starfield's dog meat in my opinion. Just a cute little guy. Might use the size zapper to scale it down a little bit smaller to make him actually look like a dog. Named him Chubbs. I don't know why that name spoke to me whenever I was scrolling through the name list. We gave him a treat that gave him legendary status and one that lets him spit rocks out of his mouth. I like to imagine dude just leans down, grabs a mouthful of rocks and gravel, and then just spits them at the enemies, right? I love it. There is so much cool stuff to learn about Xenomaster specifically, and remember that research is the key because knowledge is power. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Take care till next time.